Hey USC, I'm Mercy Myers with SGTV News 4, and I'm here with student government presidential candidate Taylor Wright. Thank you for being here, Taylor.
No problem. I'm excited.
Ready to take a walk?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So Taylor, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm a junior. I'm a public health major, business administration minor. I'm originally from Goose Creek, which is kind of the low country Charleston area, but I have one sister. She's a pharmacist now, and my mom went here. So a lot of good family connections here, but free time, love going to the beach, love hanging out with friends. I've played soccer like all throughout my life, so
Cool.
That's a good kind of pastime for me. So.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And what have you been involved with since you've been at USC?
Yeah, so I've done student government since freshman year. I was in freshman council, a group of about 35 freshmen selected. Then sophomore year, I kind of focused on kind of some service projects. So Lead the Way was a big voter registration initiative. We actually became the second largest student-led voter registration initiative in the nation in 2016. So excited about that. I'm in a pre-med fraternity here called Phi DE. I'm a university ambassador, actually just gave a tour, so that's exciting.
That's
also
awesome.
presidential ambassador, so I work with Dr. Pacides and the board of trustees, and I'm kind of help out with those events. So those are some of the major things.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And your campaign is called Surge. Would you mind telling me why it's called that and where you got the idea?
It's funny. So Surge was actually conceived in Cantina on Main Street. So we were kind of in the beginning phases of the election, or of the planning to run. So we wanted to kind of convey the feeling that we had towards our campaign. So there was a kind of a palpable energy around us. So we wanted to convey that in the name. So Surge kind of came from a long list of things. So Surge is kind of about energizing, it's about connectivity, it's about bringing people together, and it's about actual change. So that's what Surge is all about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And why did you decide to run?
So, I've always wanted to come here. So this is the place I knew I always was going to be at. It's actually the only school I applied to, the only school I toured. So when I came here, I knew I immediately wanted to make a difference. So I did that through student government initially, and I just saw what was possible.
Yeah.
I just saw what was possible, and I just know I have the passion. I know I have the experience. For me, there was no reason that I wouldn't run. So here I am.
Love it.
Yeah. So it's been exciting.
So let's talk about some of the things that you want to do.
Yeah. Let's talk about
so students struggle a lot with anxiety and pressure of school.
Right.
And mental health has been a big focus of campus recently. What are some ideas that you and your team have to, specifically implement things that can help students have healthier minds?
Yeah, so as a public health major, mental health and kind of prevention of illnesses is something that was really important to me. So a few things that we researched when we talked to a lot of different people about kind of the mental health problems that they were having on campus is, one, you can't make an appointment online right now. So right now, the only way to make a counseling appointment, we all have those 10 scheduled free appointments. The only way to make that is by calling during business hours, and a lot of times, students are feeling things that are after these business hours. They don't really have anybody to talk to, and kind of lose the urge to make this appointment. So I'm going to move that to an online system so students can immediately make an appointment to a mental health a counseling center when they need it the most. We're really excited about that. And then also we have an amazing girl on our team, Katie Cohen, who is literally a rock star when it comes to mental health. And she instituted a program called Stigma Free USC last year. Basically a week dedicated to kind of fighting the negative stigma around mental health on campus. So they do kind of the service level events, maybe grab coffee and relax, do yoga, pet puppies. But we really want to kind of accelerate that and kind of dig deeper into the mental health problems we have on campus. So providing kind of a support group for students on campus who feel like they need it the most, and making sure people feel comfortable telling their story, and kind of normalizing that, yes, we all kind of experience these things, and you're not alone in the fight. So
absolutely.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
And could you tell me a bit about the It's On Us campaign that was started last year, but you want to continue with it?
Yeah, for sure. So started a couple years ago with Michael and continued last year, but really just kind of similar to mental health is that we want people who have experienced sexual assault and really to feel comfortable telling their story, and making sure that it doesn't happen, making sure that people understand that we do not stand by this and it is not going to be accepted on our campus. So what
are some ways that you can raise awareness for that?
Yeah, so one thing is video. So we're really excited about more videos, more making things more public. A lot of people don't understand what student government does, or don't understand what It's On Us is, or don't understand the problems that mental health faces. So we just want to normalize in videos. We want, flyers, things like that. Really just making it more broad and open. So
yeah. Well, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, no problem.
Another huge issue, different topic, is parking on campus,
big
which
issue.
will always be an issue and a huge undertaking, but your team wants to try to conquer that. So tell me about some ideas that you have for that.
Right, yeah. So like I said, I've been in SG since freshman year, and I've heard candidates talk about, parking garages or knocking down buildings and adding new parking lots. I know the university is not interested in that right now just because of opportunity costs of adding a parking garage. So we did a lot of research in finding some kind of new and innovative ways to do that. So one thing we found is called smart parking. It's used at other universities around the nation, and I was actually talking to somebody yesterday who said Atlanta is really kind of embracing this. So a lot of the urban kind of cities are doing this, but basically uses cameras and sensors to kind of map out where spots are available, and it directly relays that to an app. A lot more simpler than it actually sounds, but you'd be able to see exactly where a spot's available before you even leave your house or leave your apartment. You can go directly to that. Another cool thing is with the cameras, you can use that for security as well. So a lot of our lots don't have security cameras on it right now, so you're able to use that as well. So really excited about that.
That is awesome. And Ross Lordo, who's the student body president currently, he started the student vote on the Board of Trustees bill, and there was a hearing a couple weeks ago on that. Do you plan to continue that?
Absolutely. The Board of Trustees really controls so many different things on campus, everything from Greek fees to tuition raises to athletic coaches, and really want to make sure the student's voice is heard on that. Kind of one of our slogans is empowering the student voice, and the vote on the Board of Trustees goes alongside that. So making sure students have an input in every single decision that the university makes is really important to us.
Yeah, is there anything in the works with that bill or anything new that is coming up with it? Yeah,
so Ross and Nick Samarita, our governmental affairs guy and student government, he's amazing. But they've really been kind of pushing that and gaining more support. So I think the next step in that is really just gaining more support from our legislators. So I think empowering students to take an action, I think getting people to care more about this issue so that they can go to their senators and go to their representatives is how we really start making this thing happen. So
yeah. Is there anything else that you would like to discuss, tell people about?
Yeah, so really excited to be running. This is kind of a dream come true for me. I've loved this place my entire life. I grew up going to football games, and it's kind of all culminating to running for student body president. So I really think I had the experience, I had the passion, and I'm asking you guys to vote for me on February 27th and 28th, and let's make this happen. Let's surge forward.
Thank you so much for being here, Taylor. For SGTV News 4, I'm Mercy Myers. Thanks, guys, for watching.